there's a clip here I'd like to show all of you here. This is Beijing. First thing I'd like you to notice is just the sky for a second here.
Did you throw in the AQI?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, you can pull it up. It's probably okay today, you know?
Did it rain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, here's the thing. You know, China's been having this big push. I'm going to make ourselves big for this. China recently has had this huge push where they've granted visa-free entry.
Beijing's 161.
So today it's 161, which is what is that?
Post-rain, by the way.
That's after rain, and that means unhealthy. Okay, why don't you?
We are currently 23.
23.
Yes.
Okay, so we're 23 in our area.
Yeah.
In Beijing, it's 161. You can look up the AQI of your area, but that's not good. Okay, people that say that China's defeated pollution and all that nonsense they're always talking crap because you can see it. The sky don't lie, as we always say, and the AQI don't lie is another thing. You can look it up. So anyway. This push to bring tourists into China has been a big propaganda push, and they've gotten a lot of these influencers to go in there and like, wow, China is so safe. It's so modern. I can't believe it. You know, my first time taking a high-speed rail. You know, all this tourist fluff stuff, which is fine. Fair enough. Go have a nice tourist thing. But one thing people don't realize is that China is still incredibly unfriendly and unwelcoming to foreigners. And this is a very good example. I'm just going to play this out, okay, this clip for a little bit, and we're going to discuss it.
OK， 好，他们要扫护照吗？他们我们是旅游团的，他们护照随身好像带没有？问问。
你是导游？
对，我是导游。
你们团队的那个单子我看，
还有团
照片也
对电子的，就是我有导游证，电子这个
电子的行程单有吗？
有，电子行。
Okay, so where this is just outside of Tiananmen Square. You know, in the Forbidden City. You know, the place of the Mao portrait. We've both been there multiple times. Actually, the first time I went there was a long time ago. It must have been like 2012 or something, maybe even before 2010. Yeah, it was probably about 2010. And I just so happened to go to Beijing on the anniversary of the Tiananmen Square massacre, and I didn't know that. And I went to... No, I honestly didn't know it because it like...
Popped up in your floop, and you're like, oh, better go today.
No, I was there on one of those stupid... business white monkey type trips I told you about. Sure. So anyway, I'm like got a day off. I'm going to go look around. I went on the subway to Tiananmen Square and they wouldn't allow me in because I was a foreigner. I couldn't get out of the subway. They wouldn't allow me.
I thought you were going to start round 2.
Yeah, because, it's the anniversary and I guess
Lotus pose
that people are going to like pull out a free Tibet flag or something, whatever.
It's always Falun Gong they're looking at.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I wasn't allowed to go in there. Subsequent times I went to Beijing. There's always heavy security around there. If you exit the subway, you still have to go through like a tent where they have bag scanners and you have to show your passport. If you don't have your passport or your identification, you cannot be in the area. Mm. And as you can see here, these poor tourists, they turn out to be German tourists, and they have a Chinese tour guide, which of course you need a bloody minder, don't you, these days?
It's North Korea now.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
All they're doing is riding in the bike lane that goes past Tiananmen Square, right? So they've obviously paid for some kind of little cycle tour around Beijing, and this dude takes them around, okay? They are stopped, and if they didn't have this tour guide with them, it'd be very difficult. They're stopped, and the police demand that their passports get scanned on this machine, and of course their facial scans. They need photos of them as well. The tour guide had to show a digital itinerary of every place that they're supposed to go, and also the photos of them to prove. I mean, I just want to put this out here. Is this a tourist-friendly thing?
No.
You know?
It's a Pyongyang
tour. Can you imagine that if people wanted to go and see the White House or the Washington Monument or something, that they would have to show their passport to the police?
And everywhere they're going.
And get their biometrics taken?
Yes, and have 7 billion trillion security cameras watching them wherever they go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, can you imagine that? Anywhere in the world, just think of any tourist destination anywhere in the world.
It's wild. It's gotten so bad now.
Yeah. So this just shows actual proof of what it really is. Because, China says one thing and does another.
Yeah, they're like, we're wide open. You don't
Welcome.
Visas,
Come see
you don't
for
need a
yourself.
visa anymore. You can go see anything you like. And then meanwhile, it's Pyongyang tour.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
You know, you see this a lot with Xinjiang. Because,
Yes.
you know, Xinjiang, everybody knows there's a lot of trouble in the west of
Yes.
China.
Yes,
but
genocide.
China's always like, come to Xinjiang, see for yourself. Nothing's wrong here.
You have to go
Someone
through
arrives and they're like, they bloody came? Arrest them. You know, make sure they can't see anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can go in this one square.
yeah, exactly. They can go to only these designated spots. What? One of them got away? Is trying to take a bus out somewhere?
Yeah.
Stop that bus.
We know. I could tell stories.
Yeah.
We'll tell it some other time. But it's
Yeah.
scary.
Anyway, let's just let this play out because, you know, like
纸质
after.
的打印了，今天没拿。
我这两您有是吧？电子的我看一眼，行程单，
行程计划，
这个是吧？
纸质是手印儿。
行行，
好，
走吧。
谢谢。OK，let's go。
Just, you know, let's be honest. You have to go through all this hassle, and what do you get? What do you
See
get?
him out in smog.
Yep,
Get
exactly.
burning lungs.
But I mean, seriously, they didn't even go. They just was riding through the bike lane. They didn't even get out to walk around or anything. So they're just passing the area.
Yes.
All right. Again, China's not friendly to tourists and it's not
No.
convenient. And as a foreigner, you cannot stay in hotels unless it's designated that foreigners can stay in it. So it's not like anywhere else in the world that you just go, you look up on booking.com, oh, I'm going to this city and I'm going to stay in a hotel.
You heard it here. If you go to Beijing, you will end up decompressing too fast, and you will turn inside out like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just to let
Yes,
you know.
exactly.
You will know that will happen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, with that
So be
kind of air
careful.
quality, yeah.
Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
看到了吗？
That's my ass, bro. Stop.
看到了吗？
Awesome.
无论我们
It's creating the nipple. You're
Yeah.
making the nipple, not hiding the nipple. Sometimes the nail clippers aren't strong enough because
Or-
your nails
or
just
big
super.
enough.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
yes.
that works.
这款平衡
That's
车，我在
epic.
看
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
我到达马桶里面，看到了吗？
It's not a children's gift. You're like, hey, Timmy, I got you, you know, Chernobyl. It's like,
Oh, my favorite, Chernobyl.
that is amazing.
I love this guy.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my